So Beverly,
Yeah.
you were the lucky winner at Bikes Blues, and you
Mm-hmm.
were the lady rider or lady that was chosen to take the riding course. So you recently did that in October. You shared with us last time you were going to do that.
I did.
So tell us about that experience.
Well, I scheduled it for thinking I would get it before the cold weather starts. Didn't work out so well. I think it was 20 degrees when we started out in the morning.
Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh.
was pretty chilly, but it wasn't raining, so which I understand that can happen in the class. But no, it was dry, just cold. And now they took us from knowing absolutely nothing to being able
And
to
you have
ride.
not ridden before, as you stated
No,
earlier. You have ridden
on the
as a
back
passenger.
as a passenger.
Okay. So
Always
you
as a
have a
passenger.
lot of gear.
I do have the gear, yes, which
Okay.
is critical. Critical.
Very much.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes.
So tell us your experience about how many people were in your class.
We started out with 9 people in the class, and there were 2 that, for various reasons,
Right.
dropped out. I guess they plan on taking the class at a later date.
Yeah. Okay.
So there were 7 of us at the end.
How many ladies were in that class?
Well, we actually outnumbered the men. There were
Really?
Yes, we did.
That's awesome.
Yes, yes, and it was varied in ranges. There were young to much older.
Right.
So yeah,
So that tells you right there it's never too late.
it's never too late. And there were a couple of ladies that were recently widowed, and they didn't want the fun to stop. So they were going to, yes, they were picking up and they were going to ride. So.
You know, I have heard that a couple of times. I can imagine that's probably very difficult. But what courage.
Yes.
Wow. Talk about us ladies are strong.
We are. We totally are.
We are like superheroes.
Yes. And I tell you, the feeling that I had the very first time I picked both feet up and I was under power, I was like, I'm doing this.
I'm really doing
I'm
this.
really doing this. Yes. No, it was, I think my favorite part was just riding in a big loop around the parking lot. That was so much fun.
So is that second or do you get to third gear?
Well, I did get to third gear once, but it was by mistake. No, second is the most that we get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you, it's the Street 500. Are they still using those or what? Okay. Yeah. So what'd you think about that bike?
I would not want one, but I was surprised. I was expecting my legs to be sitting differently.
Oh, because of just the position of them?
Yeah, the position of them. My legs were in more of a bent position where my feet were more back behind me. And that was a surprise. I wasn't really.
Okay.
I was expecting more forward foot controls.
Oh, okay.
And these don't have that.
Okay.
Foot controls are more backwards on the bike.
Would you ride the bike that you have been riding as a passenger? Would you ride that bike?
It's nice knowing that I know how, but I'm not sure if I were to buy one for myself that I would want that particular one. I think I might want a trike. I think I would feel better on a trike. But it's nice knowing that I have options because I can ride a 2-wheel.
That's right.
Because I have.
Well, but operating it, you're shifting,
Yes. I think I would feel
friction zone.
Yes, friction zone.
I love the friction zone.
Yes. Yes. And another thing, it would have been nice to know on day 1. I think I learned it on day 3. There's a difference between the clutch on a car and a clutch on a motorcycle. I'm not going to burn up a clutch on a motorcycle, or it would be very hard to do. So, and I was concerned that I was going to burn up the clutch on the motorcycle.
Oh, got you.
So I was kind of hesitant with the friction zone of using it. But
because of that?
Yes. So once I realized, the friction zone that's a good thing. I need to be.
Right.
Yes. So
graduated. You completed your course.
Yes. No,
Have you gotten your endorsement actually on your license yet?
I just have not taken the time to go to the DMV. That's always such an unpleasant place.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah. But
I mean, so we've heard.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've heard.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anywho.
So yes, I do need to go there, and that's going to be so cool to see the endorsement on my
Yeah,
license.
it's like,
Yeah.
take it.
Yes.
Take it.
Yes.
So now that you have done that, what can you share with someone else who's thinking about doing the same thing?
Oh yes, I have a friend that saw where I completed the course, and she's interested in it. So I'm getting the information to her, and I encourage anyone that has any interest or has been riding, please take the course.
Was there anyone in your class that was an experienced rider that maybe just came back as a refresher?
Yes, yes, there was one of those that had come back as a refresher. Yes,
There
and
was a gentleman in my class, and I want to say he had been riding since he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He had been riding for well over 30 years. And when he took it, he was, I think, at the time considering to be an instructor.
Oh.
And so he wanted to take it as a student, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, had I taken this course, he said, I can tell you 2 accidents that would have never happened.
Yes.
So what did your person, did they have any feedback, the experienced person?
They were learning things that, yes, that
They had forgotten?
They had forgotten, or they had picked up bad habits along the way, and this was helping them correct that.
Awesome.
Yes, it was very much a refresher for them. So yeah,
I've heard that too. So it doesn't matter if you're new or
no, it really doesn't.
New or experienced, because I don't want to say old. Is
No.
it? Yeah, new or experienced.
Experience, yes. No, I highly recommend everyone take the class.
Awesome.
Yes.
So who were your instructors?
My instructors were Mike Phillips and Keith Poor.
Oh my God.
And shout out to them. They are so patient and so
Awesome.
compassionate. Yes, they were excellent instructors.
Yeah, awesome.
Couldn't have asked for better.
So what's your next step from here?
Finding the right bike.
Well, we're going to keep following your story.
Okay.
And you're such an inspiration, and it's just so funny that it worked out to someone local in our hog chapter
that was really wanting to take
the
class.
was really wanting.
Yes.
And I was so excited when you contacted me when your name was drawn.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, she actually saw it.
Yes.
so that's
yes.
awesome.
No, I was watching for it.
So thank you for your time, and you keep trucking, and keep making it count.
Yeah, ride and have fun.
That's right. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
This is what the Riding Academy looks like. Let me see if I can get these guys. Well, I say guys and gals. Look at them. They're making them kill the bikes for a minute. So this looks like a pretty good sized class. So this is exactly what Miss Beverly did. She attended one of these classes. Oh, I don't think these are the Street 500. These are the new bikes.